If you want a business and you want to really leverage and monetize social media, say yes. I am currently developing 100 new business partners in my social retail business to work with me. Yes. So I can show you how 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you do have the time to build a business. Now, I didn't say to a six-figure income. I said you have time to build a business. But if you're serious like me, that's possible too. So make sure that you get educated. I think it's so important for us to know what's available. A part of where we are in life financially is because we don't know what we don't know. And we say no to what we don't know. You better catch that. Somebody better write that down. We say no, N-O, to what we don't know, K-N-O-W. If I had not gotten educated about direct sales, network marketing, social retail, I probably would not be here today teaching you how it's possible. And so I was corporate America bound, worked in radio and television. I actually enjoyed it. Didn't even know anything else was available. Hello. And so the first person that spoke to me, I was like, now what is it? I can build a home-based business. I can earn an executive level income. I can make my own schedule. Where they do that at? I was like, what? And so I was open to getting educated. I didn't know if it was a fit. I didn't know anything about the product. I never used the product before. No one had ever spoken to me before. So I didn't have any of that prior knowledge, but I was open to getting educated so I can make the decision that I needed to make for my family and my situation. Thank God I did. Oh my gosh, the person that spoke to me, her name is Kathy. I will forever be indebted to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you for telling me. And a part of where we are is because we don't know what we don't know. And so what I really urge you to do is, if there's an opportunity presented to you, get educated, then decide whether it's a fit or not. Just like you got educated about your career in corporate America, you went to the interview, okay? You researched the company, you did your due diligence, and then you decided. It's the same, okay? So I would tell you, hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much on Facebook. And so I wanted to talk to you more today about let's talk more action. It's time for us to get into action. It's March of 2023. Girl, today is your day that you need to be sharing your opportunity. If you already have one, I try and share my opportunity with everybody because it has blessed me so much. Why wouldn't I bless somebody else? I don't want to be stingy with the blessing. I'm like, girl, do you know about this? Do you know about social retail? Do you know how to leverage and monetize social media? Girl, have you learned the skills? I tell everybody. And so if you're holding on to information and you're not sharing, that's a problem because, you know, sharing is caring. And so if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, who is this girl? I'm Jerusher, business coach, speaker. Yes, you can book me at jerusherwiggins.com. Social retail, just like you, radio personality. And so multiple streams of income. But my number one, baby, is helping other people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. And so what we need to do for that to happen, let's talk more action. Okay. All of these people are talking about, I want a business, but you have no actions behind those words. So what I want you to do is I want you to talk to more people, say less to more people, and you will have more prospects. You will have more leads. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Okay. Say less to more people and you will have more prospects. And so I just talked to a lot of people about what I am doing. I want you to know what's possible. I want you to know about the technology that's changing. I want you to know that TikTok, have some different features. Facebook has some new features. Instagram Reels. It doesn't matter. I want you to know about it, but you have to want to be educated. So you want to tell people what's happening so they are equipped with the changes. You may want to, if you have a small business, if you have a business, put chat in the chat business. If you want a business, put yes. Very important. Put yes, you want one. You want to get educated about one. That's you. You want to create this residual income that people are talking about. And you're like, I don't know how to do it. Okay. Or you already have a business, because I like to know my audience as well. Let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always important for my stats. But you may want to get a small business for tax reasons. Okay. You may want, a pretty person's going to put this in the chat for me. Okay. I have like 10 minutes. Number one, you may want to get a small business to get tax deductions because you get educated on how to be successful. And all that money that you spend in terms of seminars, webinars, books, conferences, the 3-day ride, my business course, and anything else that will enhance your knowledge to success is a 40% tax deduction. I'm going to say it again. Right there alone. So you get educated for your business and to help others. That's a 40% tax deduction. Why aren't you doing it? Because we don't know what we don't know. Oh, that's a course. That's a class. That's a mastermind. Yes, take it. Take it. You can use that as a tax deduction. Sometimes you have to be Beauty and the Beast, baby. You want to make sure that you see the promotions, the marketing that's happening right in front of you, and you're just watching it. It's time for us to take action. The second thing that I can tell you that I did when I got online is number 2. I am in a business where I have things set up to hear the opportunity. So I'm assuming you probably have some resources, some tools. If someone's open to your opportunity, you have a resource to educate them about the opportunity. Yes or yes? Yes? Okay. So if you're in network marketing, direct sales, typically your company will have a resource, a tool that you can plug people into. Every day you should be plugging people into this tool. So when you're introducing new leads to your business, your opportunity, you should have third-party validation. Write that down. You obviously, a third-party validation is somebody else other than yourself. Now, when I was offline, I did the presentations face-to-face. I have a room of 20, 30 people. It could be 5 people, but I have a room of people. I had an office in Atlanta. And so people would bring the people to the business office, and then we would do the presentation. Right now, we're online. They don't have to go anywhere. All you have to do is schedule them and put them in a Zoom, a video, a conference call, whatever it is. So here's the important part that can help you and seal the deal. Write this down. What your job is, okay? If you want to grow quickly, your job is to be an usher. How many of you went to church yesterday? You went to church yesterday? Okay. How many of you ever went to church before? Okay. You know what an usher is, right? So you're the usher in business. So you're ushering people in the church, well, in your business, same concept, right? You're the usher. And that's what they used to do offline. They used to usher people into my business office. Online, they usher people to our group or our chat or our Zoom. Okay. So just like you do the same thing. Now here in business, we're ushering them to our upline, our business coach, our leader. At church, you usher them in to the pastor, right? Now, what is the role of the pastor? What's the role of the leader? Okay, they're going to preach, right? So that's the tool, the third party tool. They're going to preach. The upline is the preacher, answering questions, sharing stories, sharing facts. If it's a product, sharing ingredients, stats, whatever. The preacher is the motivator, the teacher, the storyteller. Your business coach, like myself, same thing. And so when you leave the church, you feel better, right? You feel empowered. You feel like you can conquer the world. You're like, hallelujah. You feel good. Same thing with your business. You usher them to that top leader, and they're going to answer all the questions, get them excited, show them the possibilities. So when they leave, right, they're ready to go. The same thing, they apply. I want to get started. The prospect is now ready to give their credit card to get started. Just like the offering. You're collecting your offering. Go ahead and get that starter packet, that starter enrollment. Go ahead, whatever it is. So her starter packet of product investment is making money for you. Collecting your offering every single week, just like church, right? You want to give it. You know it's for a good cause. You want to contribute. And so I will tell you, the biggest way, online or offline, is to usher more people into the space. Usher more people into whatever your Zoom, whatever if you have an online office, every single week. I did that offline. Then recently, before the pandemic, went online. So you're the most important part, right? You have the tool, your upline, your business coach, whoever, but they're meeting you first. That means you got to be a good usher. You know, when the usher's like, thank you for coming. You need to be that way, with enthusiasm, excited to meet them, energetic. That's how you want to be, just like the ushers. And so even if you don't have an upline, because I know someone said, but I don't have a mentor, I don't have a business coach. You have a business partner, a business bestie, a sideline, somebody else other than yourself. Because sometimes people need to see other people do it. And sometimes it's not just you. So you want them to see other people that's doing what you're doing, because they may not relate to me, right? They're like, oh, but I related to her business partner. Oh, but I related to this girl or this gentleman, whoever it is. Write that down. Very important lesson also for you as the usher. It's important that you know your leader's background and their stories. Most people know I worked in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. They know I started this on a part-time basis. They know I started because my son was a preemie and I needed time freedom. It wasn't because I didn't love my job, because I did. Okay, so that's the story. And I was able to scale my business pretty quickly, became a part of the top percentage of that company, earned the cars, diamonds, trips, all the things. So that's the story. So your job is to know your leader's story. Very important that you edify your leader. Not to brag and boast, but to say, this is the type of people that I get to work with, that I get to learn from, and you have that same opportunity. Don't you want to go to people that's knowledgeable? Don't you want to go to people that had some level of success? Don't you want to know that you're in the best of the best? That's how I do, even with my upline, right? So I'm like, yes, I want to connect you with like-minded individuals, but people that are successful and we're going in the same direction. So you got to learn to edify that person. So now your prospect, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm amongst the best. And they get excited about it. Just like when you're in church, you're like, man, everybody wants the same thing here, right? Typically. So don't get on here judging or anything. Typically, the point is to serve the Lord, okay? So you want to make sure that in business, the point is for us to win. And so you may have that support, not just from you, but 2 and 3, 4 other people that's in your company. Okay. So remember, write this down. The best investment is in your education. Remember, knowledge to success is 40% tax deductible. So don't be afraid to invest in your education. I don't even get it. I'm like, right now I'm getting ready to take this class. Oh my goodness. It's a new technology. It's AI. People have been doing it since the end of last year. I heard about it, but because, I'm not tech savvy, but I'm an avid learner. See, the difference is when I say I'm not tech savvy and people see that I'm streaming in TikTok, I'm streaming on Instagram, I'm streaming in groups and my pages or whatever, that's things I've learned. It's a skill. Okay. I can learn anything, but I'm not the person that automatically knows technology. But I'm going to take a class and I'm going to perfect that thing. And guess what? I'm going to write that thing off because it's for my business. Yes or yes. So what I need you to do today, say less to more people and you will have more prospects. Ushering new business partners or leads every single week. That's going to help you scale your business faster. Now is the time to share. Now people are losing their jobs. Now is the time to share your opportunity. I share my opportunity all the time. People don't even believe it's me sometimes. In Messenger, I have to say, it's Jerusher. Hey, pretty people, every time. I'm like, why wouldn't I tell you how to get to the bag? I don't even understand it. Why wouldn't I tell you how you could be successful online? You're already posting and praying. I need you to post and profit. Said Jerusher said, I'm no longer going to post and pray. I'm going to post and profit. Yes, yes. And so write this down. If you don't change, nothing changes. People think the new year is only January 1. Like, oh, that's the new year. Most people have fallen off their new year resolution already. A new year starts when you start. That's right now. There's a new beginning every day. Actually, there's a new beginning every minute. It's just a decision. So a new beginning every second. You woke up this morning. That means you have a choice to be better than you was yesterday. Okay. Or you could say the same. You either evolve or repeat. You better write that down. You either evolve or you repeat. I choose to evolve. So you can't control people when you're ushering people in. You can't control people. You can't control circumstances, obviously, but you always can control yourself. I'm in control of myself every day. I decided to go live right now. I'm in control. I have to be somewhere and leave right now. I'm 4 minutes from leaving already. We all make decisions.